Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and welcome to Worth the Read, where we talk about books that are worth your time reading. Today's video is my July August TBR. I haven't done a TBR in a while. I just got over a reading slump and now I'm re-energized and ready to read again. I want to get to some new releases, some books that have been on my bookshelves that I've been meaning to get to for a while. And my goal is at least 5 books in the next couple months. It's already mid-July and August, so at least 5 books in between now and the end of August. I just updated my Goodreads challenge. My Goodreads challenge for this year was 30 books. And I forget about Goodreads, you guys. So I forget to update my Goodreads. So whenever I update, I'm just like, oh yeah, my challenge was 30 books. And I'm behind. I just added a couple books that I just finished reading. So I'm currently 3 books behind my goal by the end of the year. So I kind of have to pick up the pace and read these books because I'm definitely going to hit my goal this year of reading 30 books. And within the next couple months will be the best time to double up because I have a vacation coming up. I'm at summer camp. We do a lot of bus trips, so while I'm on the bus, I'm able to read somewhat or listen at least to an audiobook. And that's it. So let's get right into it. So the first book I want to talk about, I am ashamed that I have not read this book yet, being as though this is one of my all-time favorite authors and I have devoured her first book multiple times, and that is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. I have not read this yet. I plan on saying this when I go on vacation. I plan on going to Fort Lauderdale after summer camp is over for a break. I plan on vlogging and bringing this with me, so I'm going to save this for the end of August. I know what this is about, but I don't know what this is about. I know everybody on BookTube have probably already read this book because this is the first edition. I pre-ordered it and I haven't touched it yet. I don't know why I haven't touched it yet. I just feel like, you know, sometimes you're holding on to it because you know it's going to be great and the reviews are that this is better than The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. So you don't want to read it because once you read it, then it'll be over. That's the kind of feeling I get about this book. So this will be my end of August vacation. Summer camp is finally over and I survived. No children died. Reward book that I will read. Yes. The next book on my TBR for July and August is the book that I will be finishing because I've started it but have not finished it yet. And that is The Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This book has been all over BookTube. Everybody's read it. When it was first released, I started it. I just couldn't get into it. It's a heist about a group of gang members that are all brought together by this one lead guy, and they've been tasked with the duty of kidnapping a scientist who's created this drug that heightens Grishas, which are people with special abilities, heightens their abilities. But the drug is also very addictive to the point where the Grisha will have no self-awareness of life or kill themselves to get this drug. So this crew was hired by someone to kidnap the scientist who created the drug. If you're not into high fantasy things with a lot of world development, I don't suggest this book because that's what this is. It's a pretty thick book, but the book is gorgeous. Black pages, the inside bindings are red. I love the way the book looks. Of course, I added a red bookmark because that's just what I do. But once you get past like the first or second chapter, then the action hits, and you just have to get past it. For me, who really not into high fiction and dystopian kind of worlds and all that, I had to get past the first 2 chapters. Now I'm loving it, and I will be finishing this book this month. Another book on my July and August TBR is A Study in Charlotte. This is by Brittany Cavallero. This is a spin-off, you would say, of the Sherlock Holmes book series. the main characters in the books are descendants or the great grandchildren of Sherlock Holmes and James Watson, and they are both at a boarding school in the United States, and a crime happens that actually brings them together. They don't know each other. They know of each other by their families, but they don't know each other. So they're brought together because this crime happens at their boarding school, and of course, the descendants of Sherlock Holmes and Watson will be tasked to figure it out. I have already started this book. This is the book that I'm currently reading. I'm only 42 pages in, and I'm enjoying it. This is a teen book. It's teen, not YA. Teen book, and it's enjoyable. It's fast paced. It starts, the chapters are pretty long, but the first chapter gives you some background, and then the crime happens and you're right into it. So I'm enjoying this book. This is a series. I think there are 3 other books, but this is the first one. And as of right now, I can say it's worth my time. It's worth my time for a teen novel. This next novel is a newer release. It was released in May of 2019, and that's With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Abededo. This book is making its rounds on BookTube. I wanted to read this book because I found out that it's based in Philly. It's based in Philadelphia. It's about a girl who's Afro-Latino who lives in Philadelphia, and like the neighborhood near mine. And she's growing up. She's a teen mom, and she has a talent for cooking. And she's trying to maneuver her life and decide on what she wants to do after high school, what she should do, what her family is expecting of her, what her best friend is expecting of her and knows that she can do. And she ends up developing more of a passion for cooking than she already has, and realize she is a God-given gift to her. This book sounds interesting. I'm looking forward to reading it. I love reading books that take place in my city, as most people do, because you look for the references, you look for the things that make it your city. And I'm looking for our slang, I'm looking for our street names, I'm looking for the Philly swag to be in this book. I know Elizabeth is not from Philadelphia. I think she was from Brooklyn. I don't know if she spent time in Philly. I don't know what made her write this book based in Philly. I don't even know if she lives in Philly, but when I review this book, I will let you know all that information, because I'll try to find some research and information that what made her want to write this book based in Philadelphia. And I'm looking forward to reading this book. I love reading books with a diverse cast, urban and city books, urban that aren't always about a person's struggle or the hood or things that happen or crime and things like that. And from what I've heard, this book isn't about that. So I'm looking forward to reading it, and as soon as I do, I'll let you guys know. We'll do a complete review on this book. The last book I plan on reading from my July August TBR is Queenie by Carty-Williams. This book also is a recent release. It came out in April of this year, and it's based on a British Jamaican woman who is dealing with life, working with a career in a relationship that didn't quite work out for her own reasons per se, and it's being compared to like Bridget Jones's Diary. I don't know. We'll see. I like the Bridget Jones's Diary movie, but if it's like the black version of that, taking place in the same place, London, and that's all I know about it. I love the cover art. I love the braids, So I'm looking forward to reading. It's another black author, and I'll let you know how it goes. I'll probably do With the Fire on High and Queenie in the same video review, because these are similar, I would think. So that's the last book that I plan on reading for the month of July and August. And that is it for my July August TBR. That's 5 books that I'm trying to get down, which if I get these books done, that'll make me 2 books ahead. 2 books on 1 book ahead. No. I'm behind 3 books for my Goodreads challenge. So that would make me on par and 1 book ahead of my current challenge, which is 30 books for the year. And I'm currently reading, I always tell you what I'm currently reading, which I told you already, was A Study in Charlotte. I'm currently reading this book. Hopefully I get through this. I am going to hit my goal of 30 books. I have no choice. I'm making myself responsible for it. I will hit my Goodreads challenge goal of 30 books. That's it. If you've read any of these books, let me know in the comments below. Have you liked them? Did you not like them? What did you not like about them? What did you love about them? Let me know. Say hi in the comments. Let's have a conversation. If you're in Philly, say what's up. I'm enjoying the summer. The weather has been kind of crazy. Global warming, global warming, global warming. But that's here, not there. Everybody have a great day. Many blessings. Peace out from Worth 3.